And I'm back. Thank you guys. Sorry for the wait. I guess I was telling my wife to order some food for the guests. It's Thursday night, and there's Wings Place that's across the street. They have a really good promo. Like, I think it's like 25 wings for like less than $10. So it's really, really good promo. Anyways, on to the news. What is happening with the crypto market? Bitflyer has announced the launch of Instant Buy on its buy-sell exchange platform in Europe. The feature is available on desktop and smartphones and allows users to buy cryptocurrency directly from Bitflyer using a credit card, debit card, or local instant transfer methods such as Forte, Ideal, and GiroPay. Now, Instant Buy is built for users looking for the fastest and simplest way to buy cryptocurrency, as well as beginners looking for an all-in-one solution for purchasing, storing, and securing their crypto investment. Andy Bryan, the co-head and CEO of Bitflyer Europe, said Instant Buy is the latest upgrade to Bitflyer buy-sell platform as part of the goal to create a simpler, faster, and transparent experience when it comes to buying virtual currencies. By making it similar to that of traditional e-commerce experience, we are helping bringing cryptocurrency to a mainstream audience while also giving experienced users a faster and simpler way to get their currency. Other key features of Instant Buy Other key features of Instant Buy include built for users looking for fastest and simplest way to buy cryptocurrencies, as well as new adopters looking for an all-in-one solution, like we said earlier. It allows users to purchase cryptocurrencies, including the less mainstream altcoins such as Lisk, Monacoin, and Ethereum Classic, directly from Bitflyer platform, and basically it's a predefined price. Basically, any fees related to payment processing are clearly displayed, and Bitflyer does not charge additional fees on top of those that may be charged by payment services providers. Okay, so again, it's probably a good place to go by if you don't really know where to get into. It's a good entry point, right? Bitflyer launched in the US on November 2017, followed by Bitflyer Europe in January 2018, both as fully owned subsidiaries of Bitflyer Inc., a household name in the crypto space in Japan. So it's one of the longest standing crypto exchanges. So it's good that they're doing this in Europe. Anyways, a massive move of 9 billion Bitcoin happened, and again, like you see Twitter and everyone's going like, oh, it's one of those things that no one can stop, no one had to ask permission for government, blah 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 blah. Same BS from all the time, right? Anyways, yes, it is true. All that is true. It does happen, but to get to the point, it is a large transaction and it's happening, and why it happened, though, we'll get into that in a second. Anyways, a total of 1.3 million Bitcoin worth almost 9 billion was moved on-chain in a single hour yesterday, according to Raphael Schultz-Kraft, the co-founder of on-chain market intelligence firm Glassnode. This is the highest hourly USD transaction volume in Bitcoin's history. Glassnode said that its recent spike was largely caused by the crypto exchange Bittrex, which moved around 1.18 million Bitcoin or $8.7 billion across a series of 21 transactions, each comprised of around 56,000 Bitcoin. Now, the move comes during Bittrex's scheduled maintenance, which will see the exchange upgraded throughout December 5th, so today. Each of these transactions had a fee of around 0.0008 Bitcoin or around 60 cents. This means Bittrex was able to move almost 9 billion for under $12.50. Again, I like Ripple. Like you guys know that, right? But again, when you're talking about moving $9 billion, does it really matter how much you save on fees? I mean, it's massive savings from Bitcoin for paying 60 cents per transaction, right? For 9 billion. So again, you paid like $12 for a $9 billion move because of all the small transactions. Yes, with Ripple, you probably would have paid less, but when you move that much money, does it really matter? I mean, come on, you're just talking peanuts then, So again, as it stands, it remains unclear why Bittrex moved almost 9 billion in Bitcoin, but some have speculated that the exchange may be upgrading to, its cold storage, and like such movements have been associated with cold storage transfers in the past, with Binance moving around 1 billion Bitcoin into cold storage back in July. So we know Bitcoin dropped yesterday, and it was music to the ears of several Bitcoin detractors such as Peter Schiff, who wasted no time harping about the market manipulation. He actually stated, Bitcoin pump and dumpers are losing their mojo. They managed to pump the price by 550 in 1 minute, a 7.5% spike, yet dump reversed the entire pump. The dump reversed the entire pump with an 8% drop in just 7.5 hours. So if Bitcoin pumpers can no longer sucker in new buyers, the game is over. Look out below. Now, the comment was followed by a number of agreeing posts, that claim Bitcoin is dead, whatever, same stuff we always hear. Anyways, one possible explanation offered involved another Tether print, which basically says the pumps are often from Tether prints. They mint Tether and buy Bitcoin with them. This pump holds the price. They then dump the Bitcoin for non-Tether assets fiat. As the market saturates with Tether, they need to print more to continue that game. Who knows how much they've pocketed already. That's it for the news articles. We got one from Ethereum. Then I have one for Ripple, or two for Ethereum, one for Ripple, and then two for Binance, and that's it. We'll move on to market. Ernst & Young intentions to get business operating in the public Ethereum blockchain is still going on. Today, Ernst & Young has made a big step forward in building technology required to make this happen. The main tool it has released is called Nightfall, and it's a way of making private transactions on the Ethereum blockchain. It uses complex cryptographic known as zero-knowledge proof to keep transactions information confidential, which is a necessity for business payments. But the cryptography involved put a strain on the payments. They were far too expensive, originally costing upwards of $100 per transaction. Ernst & Young brought the cost down to $9 per transaction, but it still wasn't cheap enough. Now Nightfall operates, or it's offering private transactions for just 24 cents per transaction. Again, much cheaper than other alternatives. Ernst & Young, not cheaper than Ripple, right? But other alternatives in the crypto space. Ernst & Young global blockchain lead Paul Brody told Decrypt that a 40x improvement over where they were at 6 months ago. At 100 per transaction, not a lot of use cases are enabled. At $10 per transaction, a lot of cases are enabled, and at 24 cents per transaction, they can scale and enable nearly every major business to business process. Now, part of this success can be attributed to a technique known as batching, where multiple transactions are brought together. In this case, each private transaction broadcast to Ethereum blockchain can be made up of 20 transactions, he said. And he says, he actually said, I think it makes Ernst & Young the very first company to do batching on the public mainnet, which is key for both scaling and privacy, like the Ethereum mainnet, right? Anyways, one benefit of Nightfall is that it has been released free of charge into the public domain, where basically there are no licensing fees or any other fees associated with using the technology. By doing this, Ernst & Young hopes to ensure better uptake of Nightfall, with the hopes of enabling business to transfer Ethereum and Ethereum-based tokens privately on the blockchain. Now, Microsoft blockchain enabled. Sorry, this article. Microsoft blockchain enabled cloud platform Microsoft Azure, pronounced Azure Heroes. Basically, it's a blockchain of non-fungible tokens aimed at rewarding developer community. Now, the tokens represent cartoonish badgers, a play on the word badge, and aim to compensate positive behavior in Azure's community. Each badger has a limited supply ranging from just 100 units to 10,000. Microsoft basically announced this on December the 4th, and they said Azure Heroes aims to reward individuals for verifiable acts of impact, such as coaching, creating demos, building sample code, blogging about Azure, or completing certain challenges. Community members that have demonstrated their contributions will be recognized with badges across a number of categories. Now, Microsoft created the non-fungible tokens on the Ethereum blockchain in collaboration with blockchain gaming startup Engine, and tokens will be minted each season, and the limited quantities will be publicly verifiable and distributed via QR code that prompts the receiver to install a wallet. Now, for someone to obtain the token, he has to be nominated, which he can do himself. Nominated individuals will be judged, and those that have a verifiable impact on the community will be chosen to receive a badge. Now, non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are blockchain-based tokens that cannot be replaced for something else and are unique. Such tokens are often used for digital collections, which an example of this could be crypto kittens, right? Once again, guys, for some reason, I was posting this on Twitter, and the tweet's not going out. So just give me 1 second. I gotta send these that we are live. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. Struggling with the computer a little bit today. Had to actually restart previously to start the stream, and it just made things lag a little bit more than usual. There we go. Yeah, tweet's out. Awesome. I couldn't. It wasn't going out a couple seconds ago. Before I do that, just also let me change this to analytics. I can see how many people we have online. We have 4 people online. Awesome, guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys showing up on Thursday and having fun with me here on the stream. I hope you're having a blast. There we go. Sorry, first weird stuff that started happening. Anyways, Microsoft announces token collectibles on Ethereum blockchain, right? That's the one we just did. So let's go on to Ripple, man. Forte, which basically formed a 100 million fund in partnership with Ripple's investment arm Xspring back in March, keeps working on applying the blockchain technology in gaming. Now, recently, Forte co-founder Brett Saylor, explained the benefits of using XRP. Xspring's partner Forte platform makes it easy for game developers to use blockchain technology to run better and more successful game economies by leveraging Interledger and XRP. Now, Forte is helmed by top-tier industry executives, including its founding CEO, Kevin Shou, who are not focused on creating new powerful economies within the 140 billion gaming industry, I guess, while making it more decentralized. Now, there have been multiple attempts to create a killer gaming decentralized app, or DApp, but the technology is still way too cumbersome for the average Joe. Forte wants to address the adoption problem by making such games more approachable. Now, creating game economies with multi-sided participation opens markets and increased transparency, and basically offers a potent solution to the challenge of the complexity plaguing the gaming developers that result in stagnant economy design. That was said by also Saylor, right? In order to make the magic happen, Forte utilizes Interledger protocol There goes the Spotify ads, famous Spotify ads that we get in this channel. There we go, playing something else. Yeah, awesome. Anyways, like I said, in order to make the magic happen, Forte utilizes an interledger protocol that was created by former Ripple CTO Stephen Thomas for establishing connections between multiple blockchains. Now, on top of that, Forte also uses XRP for increasing the level of interoperability as well as security and liquidity, which I think is pretty cool stuff. Sorry if I'm not going too much into detail today into the article, guys. I do have, like I said, guests. I want to get through the article parts quick so we can move on to the technicals, and I can actually go and be with my guests. So sorry about this. I usually don't have a lot of visitors in the house, particularly late at night. But it's some friends that we haven't seen in a while. So yeah, this is the only day that we can actually all meet up. Anyways, this week a new exchange ranking system revealed that 1.9 million Bitcoin, worth around 14 billion, is stored on centralized exchanges. A good chunk of that resides with Binance, where 2.5 million trades are conducted daily. Earlier this year, Binance made headlines when it moved 1.3 billion of Bitcoin in a single transaction, and basically spot exchanges dwarfs the competition. Basically, yeah, their spot exchange dwarfs the competition, right? They're the major player. Though its futures exchange, which launched in September, still lags behind the market leaders for the futures market. Now, the exchange is looking to lure customers from giants. The new exchange is trying to lure customers from giants such as Binance, Coinbase, and Huobi face a dilemma. Should they emulate the formula that's worked so well for Binance or the other exchanges, or chart a different path and pray their basically their boldness pays off? So Stormgain is a new crypto exchange that finds itself in its basically an unbelievable position, right? The CEO, Alex Althausen, told news.bitcoin.com, which is the website where I'm getting this article from, that exchanges that replicate the status quo are setting themselves up to fail, saying the market doesn't need another dozen Binance or Coinbase clones. There's nothing wrong with introducing features that have proven to be successful elsewhere, but your exchange needs to have a USP that will enable it to make a name for itself. Now, with Stormgain, we focus on giving traders tools that will empower them to make smarter decisions and to ultimately increase their profitability. This includes things like free demo accounts to simulate trading, including the use of margin up to 100 times leverage, and trading signals for specific cryptocurrencies, which are directly integrated into the trading platform. Now, guys, if you want to do some paper trading, I believe Stormgain might be good. I mean, doing simulated trading with like fake funds is good if you want to get into the crypto sphere and you don't know how to do it. I'm not sure if they were doing that for the margin part as well, but again, if you want to try margins, it probably is the best way to do it, right? It's the best way to learn. So again, demo accounts, paper trading, etc., testing out your strategy, right, and testing out your calls and developing your trading plan on a paper account, right, on like a fake account, a demo account, is the best way to do it. Right, you're not risking your money, and then when you shift onto the real market, you're already there, man. You already have a plan that works, and then again, even though with time you will need to adjust your plan, right? The market will always find a way to correct you, and then you have to correct the plan so you can keep on going with the market. That's how it happens on the trading world. I'm sorry, guys. A plan that you have once is not gonna work 100% of the time. You have to just get a plan that works most of the time so you're profitable. Anyways. MRX is a Dubai headquartered digital commodities exchange for trading tokenized commodities. It's co-founded, it's basically the co-founder, Irina Haver, told news.bitcoin.com, which again is his website, that there is still room for emerging exchanges to prosper through focusing on the needs of regional investors. She's actually said there will always be a need for global exchanges, but they will struggle to adapt to meet the needs of traders in specific jurisdictions. We found through listening to the concerns of our customers that there's a demand for services that cater to their technical ability, product familiarity, languages, and fiat currency requirements. Now, localization and understanding of the uniqueness of the local markets is key. From liaising with businesses in the Middle East and fielding demand for tokenized representation of traditional assets, such as commodities, for instance, we have been able to create a platform that's tailor-made for that, and are now expanding into trading tokenized bonds and Shira compliant sukuks. I'm not sure what sukuks are. I'll have to check that out. I'll actually highlight it here in my notes so that I can go back and read it, right? Because sukuk sounds like a weird word. Where is this? Highlighter. Give me the highlighter. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. In yellow. There we go. I have sukuks highlighted now. I'll look that up. I want to know what it is. Anyways, this is something which international exchanges simply aren't equipped to do. Has Binance become too big to fail? They actually pose that question. And look, man, not that you become too big to fail. I do believe that so long as you stay ahead of the game and basically you keep on developing and keep on moving, you're not setting yourself up to fail, right? Once you become comfortable and you're sticking in your comfort zone and you just sit there and do nothing, I believe that's when you set up yourself to fail, right? Now, something else that I want to say with this is that even Binance being big can fail as well. Let's say they get hacked, their security starts lacking, again, they stop moving, then yes, they can fail, right? But again, right now with what they're doing and everything they're coming out with, and the news, right, they're always on the news, they're always coming out with innovations, they might be better off than a lot of other exchanges. So I don't believe they have become too big to fail. They're still fast, agile, and moving quick on the markets that they enter, right? And they're looking for new markets and new ideas, etc. So again, progression is key. Now, in an interview with Cointelegraph, Binance CEO Changpeng said basically praised Turkey as one of the fastest growing crypto countries in the world. This article is too short, guys. It's just 4 paragraphs. So I'm going to read the whole thing. According to him, the Turkish public and the government have played an important role in the advancement of the blockchain ecosystem. Regarding his plans for the country, Changpeng actually said, "Our goal is to serve the best interest of our Turkish community and responding to their demands. We are working to develop more services to our Turkish community and will soon." Turkish community showed a high degree of understanding of blockchain. There is a high degree of enthusiasm. Binance is now a fiat to crypto exchange. Today we have a try on-ramp to Binance.com with the help of our local partner, Papara. Now, again, if you remember from the previous article, one of the exchanges was saying catering to the needs of the local community. Again, here, Binance is catering to those needs, so that is key for exchanges, right? Anyways, he pointed out that Turkey, localbitcoins.com, witnessed record-breaking trading in 2018 after U.S. Placed some trading sanctions on them following a diplomatic row. He also revealed that Binance will provide support for the Turkish lira. Very soon will add direct Turkish lira bank transfers to Binance. Right now, like they said previously, it has been an on-ramp. Anyways, lira pairs on Binance.com. Other than that, we really want to invest in Turkey heavily. We also want to increase our team members somewhere between 10 to 20 people in the next 3 to 6 months. And if you're looking for a job in the cryptocurrency industry, please say hi to us, I guess. He just says, please hi us. So I guess it's please say hi to us. Yeah, that's it for this segment. We're going to jump on to the next part, which is the technicals. We'll be right back really quickly. Just give me 1 second, right? Awesome, we're back with the technicals part of the stream. Sorry, I need to find a way for the videos to play smoother. I heard someone said that I should preload them onto like a web browser, and then play them from the web browser with autoplay, and then I might be able to get around this part of the lag that I'm getting, because I think this stream it's OBS which is giving me that delay. I preload them also to try to get them to run smoother, but again, once I play a video and I come back, it's just all hell breaks loose. Anyways, let's get on to the market, man. What's going on? Yesterday, gaming dominance plus 2.51%. Right now, gaining a little bit more, 0.16%. Yesterday, opening at 190.29 billion, closing at 194.95 billion. Basically, a 4.77 billion move to the upside. And right now, basically a move of 307.80 billion, sitting at 195.26. Hey, William James, how's it going, man? Yeah, it was pretty choppy, man. I'm not sure why it's so choppy. If I send it in again, it's probably not gonna play as choppy, right? See, it's running smoother now, and I do this before the stream starts to make sure they run smooth. And basically on my test run, it runs pretty smooth. But then again, my first run after I did another video, it just becomes like so laggy and so crappy, man. So again, you know, it's weird because I have to like pre-play them, and then it doesn't really work anymore. So I gotta find a way for this to like run smoother. Again, someone said I should put them on the website, and someone actually posted code for that. I might try it out, and maybe I have to run them from a browser, and they'll be preloaded on the browser, and then it might work. I'm not sure, man. I still gotta figure this out. Again, new with the videos, they just came out like this week. So again, something that also came out this week, I'm not sure how it's gonna play. It's this one, man. This one plays a little bit smoother. I like it. I just need to frame myself a little bit better when I toss this out. And then there it is, man. Awesome possum, man. Yep, there we go. That one was also new. Anyways, what is happening with Bitcoin dominance? Yesterday gaining dominance, 0.17%. Right now losing dominance. Oh, sorry, gaining, but still looks red. It just throws me off when it looks like that. 0.02%. Sitting at 68.58% of market cap. That's it for dominance. Again, is it good? Is it bad? I really want this to go down, man. If you ask me, in all honesty, I'll say go down. That's what needs to happen here. Anyways, for some reason, this looks shifted. And I'm pretty sure we had this channel properly traced, so probably I did something and things moved. But there we go. Again, we want this to go down. Down sloping channel still. It's all good. It's better for the market if this is better divided, right? Now, let's move on to Bitcoin. Bitcoin sitting at 7,405. What is happening today? Yesterday, moving up. Again, below that 7,429. Rejecting the higher prices. Today, also doing the same, right? Try to go up. Again, rejecting that area. Starting to move down. Again, nothing much developing on the daily. Starting to create a positive momentum. But really nothing going on. We had this thing going on here, which was bearish. Again, we moved to the downside. That was good. Other than that, we really don't have much. Again, we have this bullish divergence, price action to the upside. Not really much we can do here. Let's go on to the 4 hours, right? It's sitting neutral at 41.60 on the RSI. So let's go into the 4 hours so we can see something there, man. Again, we had this bullish divergence, right? Price action to the upside. We weren't expecting to see it this high. Again, something happened here. This was some weird manipulation or something else, speculation going on. It just undid itself in a couple hours. Anyways, like I was saying yesterday, right? If this was a continuation and we ignore this and we just put this doji here and imagine this is sideways motion, this would be an acceptable move to the upside, right? A slow, steady pace after that divergence that you had here, right? But again, this move, you have to ignore it, right? You have to cover it up and then just pretend it's not there. And then this would actually seem like it would pick up here, right? It's sideways motion, let's say. And then you would have nicely moved to the upside on that same divergence. So again, looking good right now. Something that I can see really quickly, and I would have to take this into consideration. This is 19.96. This is 19.17. Okay, very slightly lower still. But again, almost making some kind of bearish divergence. Right now, we don't have it. We're just going down on both, right? Lower high and also slightly lower here. Also lower on the RSI. Neutral at 53.87. So nothing really I can call out, right? We talked about having some consolidation happen. Again, yesterday, upsloping, usually bearish. We'll look at it in the shorter term and see what we actually did, because we couldn't call it because we just had like a couple candles develop. And let's see what we ended up doing, right? Anyways, rejecting, like I said, that 7,429. We rejected it once, twice, 3, 4 times, man. We haven't been able to break out. Anyways, the more we test it, the more likely we are to break it. But again, we could also fail because we don't know how much supply it's at this area. And you can try to keep on buying and eat up at that supply, but at some point, if the demand's not there anymore, this will drop to a seek lower prices, right? That's it for this right now. Let's go on the 1 hour, man. Do we do something on the 1 hour? Interesting. Not that I can tell, man. Lower, higher, low. Are we doing more negative momentum? Let's see. Negative 1999. Negative 20. Yeah, so, okay, cool. If anything, from here to here, right? And from here to here, we're creating a form of hidden bearish divergence, hidden bullish divergence. Price continuation. Again, continuing in this trend, right? Upsloping, we're getting it. It's nice. High, lower, high, less positive momentum. That's also fine. Let's see here, shorter term. Okay, on the shorter term, I can see this, right? We're going higher, right? Definitely. And we're going lower, right? On these last couple hours. So again, creating bearish divergence, potential price action to the downside, right? Just be careful with this. We're not sure how strong it's going to be or where it might bounce off. Again, I would have to extend the channels for us to be able to determine where this might go, and it's not letting me choose this line here. It's probably because this is the higher one. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Let me extend this a little bit more, just for illustration's sake. There we go, and extend this one as well. While we're here, right? There we again, first we need to break this area, right? We're like, we can see that we're range bound within this area more or less, right? We hit this bottom part of the medium down sloping channel, right? And then bouncing up, rejecting the higher prices. So again, we're like sandwiched between this area. We haven't created any negative momentum, so again, nothing I can call here. Let's see on the RSI, man. On the RSI, we're also going slightly higher. So again, from here to here, going higher. Nothing there. This divergence is just developing on the MACD histogram, and we might get some movement to the downside. Like I said, I'm not sure how strong it's going to be. We could certainly come down here and test this area again. We'll see as it keeps on developing, right? Right now, it's not very clear where it's going to go. Sorry, Bollinger Bands are hidden. I haven't talked about them. We're sitting above the Bollinger Bands. Right now, we bounced off the 20 MA. Again, here we rejected the top of the Bollinger Bands once, twice, 3 times here, right? So again, not really violent moves, but we're seeing some channeling happening. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands, right? We might get a violent move soon-ish. Again, this would be bearish, so again, potentially to the downside, but unsure yet. I would like for this to develop a little bit more, and then we'll be able to take a call, right? Let's go on Ethereum, man. Like I said, I have visitors. I'm trying to move a little bit quick to the market. I have like a dinner engagement going on, so I want to get through this and then go be with my guests for a little bit. So awesome, man. What is happening here? Yesterday losing dominance 0.65%. Right now losing a little bit more dominance 0.42%. Sitting at 8.23% of market cap again. Above 8 is good. Above 8 is good for Ethereum, right? Let's play this track and get it going. There we go. Ethereum sitting at $147.98, below the 20 MA. Positive momentum starting to build. Sold still at 37.02 on the RSI. Nothing really going on the daily that we can call out. So we're going to go into a smaller frame. Okay, so we have divergence, right? Bullish price action to the upside. Following Bitcoin, we could have seen this play out. Maybe I saw it on Litecoin. I actually made a call on Litecoin. Let's see today, right? Again, if we were to ignore this would be like continuation, right? Like you would have dropped a little bit and then you started rise up again of these divergence. So again, higher low than this previous low, less negative momentum. Now, something that I can say here, and here we do have it, right, is that we're going lower here, right, and we're going higher. So we're creating, we don't have it on the other side. On the other side, we're actually going lower. So we're creating hidden bearish divergence. Price continuation, we are within a sort of downtrend still. So again, we might start to see the price of Ethereum go down. Unless Bitcoin pumps, this is what usually, or what we could expect to happen. We might hit that 20 MA and bounce. We just did that in this 4-hour candle. We might do it again before we actually break down, if we are to break down. So let's go into the 1 hour. Ethereum on the 1 hour, what's going on? Let's see, yes, slightly higher, man. I'm gonna look at another chart just to confirm. Yeah, on this chart we don't have it. Yeah. I'm not gonna call it on this chart. I mean, I could, but I don't believe it's gonna play out because the other chart doesn't have it, and this chart has been weird lately. Here you will be going slightly up. Here you will be going down again, creating bearish divergence. And you will also have it on your histogram. That's why I wanted to check out another chart because it looked weird on the tops. Now, if I go here, you can see that we're very, very slightly lower here. Again, going down and going down on the RSI, not having it on this chart. So again, nothing really that we can call out here. Let's see, where's this at? This is at negative 0.36, negative 0.34, slightly lower still, also higher on the price, right? A higher low. So no divergence going on. Nothing really that we can call out. Something that we can end up doing here again is going a little bit down, then a little bit higher, right? And start like tightening on that wrench. Sorry, I didn't want to do that one. Tightening on that wrench, and then we might be able to do something, right? I'm not seeing a imminent move right now with the data that I have on hand. So again, let's wait and see how this keeps on developing. 6 people tuned in. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell to be notified when we go live. And give us some likes. We like the likes. We have 4 people now. Wow, cool. So if you want to give us a like, that's good for us. Let's see what else is going on, man. Let's go to Ripple dominance. Ripple dominance, yesterday gaining dominance. 0.88%. Right now gaining dominance as well, 0.20. Sitting at 4.98% market cap. What is happening with the what is happening with the price of Ripple? Sitting at 22 cents, 22.162. Again, Ripple had a nice move to the upside. We had some divergence, right, that we called out. So again, we'll probably see this on a shorter or a different time frame. And doing this from the 4 hours. We ended up developing here as well. You can see that we went down right on is this one from the 4 hours? Let's begin with that. No, this is from the daily. We called this out yesterday. This candle was opening. We did have it here, right? That's right. You want to do that? I want to move this one. There we go. Play ball. I want to play ball. So there we go. I'll make it play ball this way. So we had that divergence going on to here, right? And when we were doing the stream, we were a little bit farther down. We talked about creating it, maybe seeing a pump. Yet today we got a pump to the upside again. That is good, and we're still rejecting the mid part of this downsloping channel. So again, not very bullish pump yet. Let's see how it keeps on developing. Again, stuff on the daily tends to take longer to play. And again, like I said, this could still be within a range where it could be a valid double bottom, right? It's very slightly moved to the downside again, within that percentage range where we could expect it to be, and still be a double bottom. So I'll just trace it out right now. We didn't know if it was going to play out or not. We were waiting for this move to happen so we could call it out. So again, if it is a double bottom, again, you could expect a reversal. However, for this to play out, Bitcoin has to want to play ball. That's it for this on the daily. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, what is happening, man? Sorry for if the music's still out, let me know and I'll turn it down here. Just so it's better for you guys to be able to hear me, right? What is going on, man? Low, higher, low, less negative momentum. Again, nothing here. High, higher, high, more positive momentum. So yeah, nothing here that I can call in the 4 hours on divergence, right? Look, man, we also got another cross, right, of the MACD over the signal line, and we got that massive, nice green candle happening today in the morning. We've talked about those before, right? When we get those crosses, sometimes we get those nice green candles. So something that we usually say on this channel. So that's it for this. Sitting neutral at 55.40 on the RSI. On the daily, sitting sold at 36.17. So let's go back to the 4 hours. Let's see, nothing else I can call here. Yep, there's nothing else I can call here right now. Upsloping, impulse up, consolidation. Let's see what type. Again, remember how we said we had this downsloping consolidation yesterday, and usually you break it to the upside and be bullish about it? Yeah, that's what happened, right? We had a bear pull, bull flag. We had that nice move to the upside. Again, let's see here on the shorter term. Low, higher low, less negative momentum, also higher on the RSI. Let's see, we even went to overbought, man, at 74.40. 74.40, yeah. So let's see, high, higher, higher. Are we doing more? No, we're not, man. Be careful. We might break to the downside because we're creating some kind of divergence, right? Bearish, strong. Higher, high, less positive momentum movement to the downside, right? We would also have it. We wouldn't have it on the RSI, sorry. That's it for this right now. Still moving down. If you move down, you might hit that 20-man, then bounce from there. Again, you have to wait and see how this keeps on developing. This impulse up, down sloping consolidation, right? Then you try to impulse up again, but fail to make a higher high again. Bearish, getting exhausted, moving to the downside, incoming, right? That's usually how you would read this on the market. So let's go on to Litecoin. Sorry, guys, I do need to move a little bit quicker than usual today. If you like what we do, hit that like button so that I know that you like what we do. And if you don't like what we do, hit the thumbs down button, then I know that you don't like what we do. But then again, we'll keep on doing it because there's a channel, right? This is what we do. Right now, yesterday losing dominance, 2.20% to the downside. Today, trying to gain a little bit, 0.16%. Sitting at 1.47% market cap. Price of Litecoin, $44.80. Moving up yesterday, 0.34. Right now, undoing that, 0.09. Again, indecision as to what wants to happen. We're not at we could technically be at that part where this could also be a double bottom. It's just very little off. Negative momentum still decreasing, not quite finished doing that, and negative momentum, and sitting sold on the RSI at 33.73. Nothing else we can call here, so let's go into the 4 hour. On the 1 hour, this is from the 1 hour again. We had some divergence, potential price action to the upside. We got it to play, right? Again, if we were going to take this as continuation, we would expect for this to move to the upside, right? From the divergence that we had. This would have been a valid move. This is one we called yesterday. That we said we would have taken a position and basically exit out here at 45. Then this was just icing on the cake, right? Anyways, moving to the upside, still going on. Nothing really here that I can call because this is technically, this is not lower. Is this from the 1 hour, man? I think we were here during the stream. No, yeah, we were here during the stream. we're developing this divergence. We ended up moving a little bit higher, so we ended up negating it. But again, we might have had something on the 1 hour. Right, moving to the upside. We were talking about this yesterday. So if you were with us yesterday, we were talking about a move to the upside. Again, rejected 20 MA and once, twice, 3, 4 times. Unable to get up there. So again, something I'm not liking very much. So we're very close to making more positive momentum than here. And again, we're going to be lower high than the previous high. We're going to create a hidden bearish divergence. It's going to be price continuation, and we might drop a little bit more. Sitting neutral on the RSI at 45.48. Let's go into the 1 hour. Again, doing that stuff where we tighten the range, right? Making a sort of triangle happening here, going like this, and then going like this, right? Again, not quite upsloping, but this would technically be a symmetrical triangle, even though it's a little bit more upsloping than 100% symmetrical, right? What's going on here? Let's see. We're going higher on the RSI. We're going lower. We're creating hidden bearish divergence. Again, sorry guys, this is going to get a little bit cluttered in this area. It's too tight to do this, but there we go, right? You can see it, right? Also, we're going higher. Are we going higher in the price? Let's see. 6. Sorry. Sorry, I looked at this the wrong way. I thought I anchored here, and no, I anchored back here. So let's see, from here to, what is this? 53.78, 53.10. No, slightly lower. So again, we don't have that going on, and we also don't have it on the other side. We have 0.06, 0.05, 0.05. So yeah, slightly lower on that positive momentum, and also lower on the RSI slightly. So we really don't have that divergence that I was hoping that we had, right? So yeah, that's it for this, man. Nothing else going on except that we're tightening in this range. And again, symmetrical triangles, you can break either way. Right now, above that 20 MA. Tightness of the Bollinger Bands as well. So we can see how this breaks. I said I was going to look at Bitcoin. Sorry, man. I forgot to do this. I said I was going to look at the consolidation that we made. Impulse down, sideways consolidation. Then we had that nice bar to the upside. Again, not really upsloping. Again, if you consider the wicks, you could say it's upsloping, right? If you go there, and you could go there. So again, you would say upsloping consolidation. You would expect for this to break down, usually. And if you go like this, it's not really a falling wedge. So yeah, sideways consolidation, and we ended up moving upwards, right? This to me is just sideways, very, very slightly upsloping, if anything. But if I consider the wicks, we don't have that. Let's go to Binance. Binance on the daily, man. Dominance. What happened? Yesterday getting dominance, 1.02%. Right now, losing that dominance, 0.49, sitting at 1.26% of market cap. Now, let's go on to Binance price, sitting at $15.53. Moving to the outside, 3.52%. Right now, moving down, 0.80. Again, we don't have any kind of divergence here that we can call out. Starting to make a new positive momentum island finally with that red candle. Getting that cross of the MACD over the signal line, but we haven't gotten our green large candle. Let's hope we can get it. Sitting sold at 39.39. That's it for this in the daily. Really not much going on. Let's go into the 4 hours, man. In the 4 hours, we're going higher than our previous high rate. Yes. We're also higher on that positive momentum. Yes. And we're higher on the other side. I don't know. It looks doubtful here. Let's look. 55.87, 55.30. Yes. Slightly higher. So we're just going with the market. Nothing really that we can call out on the 4 hours as well. Is this from the 4 hours though? I'm not sure if this is from the 4 hours. No, it's from the 1 hour maybe. So let's go into the 1 hour and see if we get a better idea for the market. Again, we had divergence, right? We called it out yesterday. Strong bullish divergence. I think we even called it medium divergence, medium bullish divergence. Price action to the upside. Man, look, we got it. Playing nice, right? Become like kings, man. Stuff I don't like short term, and reason why we're breaking down is you create a bearish divergence, right? From here to here, from here to here. Again, from here to, let's see. I gotta zoom in for this one because this happened yesterday in the morning. So this opening is 1563, and this is 1559. So slightly higher also, right? So you can go from here to here, right? Slightly higher, and then you will be going from here to here. So again, one divergence, right? And here you would have it also against the RSI. Here to here, and then here you wouldn't have it against the RSI, but again you do have divergence. So again, one reason to break down, you broke down, bounced right nicely at that 20 MA, try to make another high but with less positive momentum. right? Creating divergence, and then you broke down, and now you're failing at, it looks like you try to fail, but right now you're doing a new candle. Again, that 20 MA cradling you. Tightness of the Bollinger Band's coming in. Again, we could expect a move to happen. Not sure yet if it's going to be to the upside or the downside. From this bearish divergence, we can still drop. So again, that movement could be to the downside. But again, let's wait and see how this candle develops and the next one goes on. Guys, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Like I said, I have guests. I'm not going to be able to take kind requests today. I do have a dinner engagement. I think dinner is already here. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow, I'm going to be having a lot more time to do the stream. I hope you like what we do. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. We only have 3 likes, and we have 6 people in. So again, if you haven't given us a like, give us that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. That's going to be it for tonight. Like I said, talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. We're really chill, and we usually explain everything in detail when asked. So yeah, I think we're pretty mellow and a good entry point for a lot of people. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. William James, thank you for being here. You're the only guy that actually typed something in the stream. I hope you're still with us, and if you are, thank you for being here, guy. William James, and I hope you have a great night, brother. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys.